CruizerNation.com, and we're partying hard on the couch.
What's up, everyone? This is Justin Sprower, head of the Concert Cruizer Nation, and I'm sitting here with someone that I've actually known for a while, but
Childhood friend.
Mr. Andrew W.K. Now, I read a little bit of your bio, and you, musically, you've kind of been all over the place. You started with classical, went to jazz. What made you want to actually go to pop, punk, rock, and metal?
There's more energy, you know, like a lot of power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I, of course, enjoy classical, and my friend Kelly Schaefer, who's also friends with the Obituary guys who joined you on Ozfest.
Does Kelly live in Florida?
Yeah, he lives in Sarasota.
That's right. Yeah.
And he's no longer with Neurotica, but he's back with his band Atheist, who were the world premiere death metal jazz bands.
That is. I mean, that Atheist is a legendary. I mean, how long have they been around at this point?
At least a few decades. They actually put out a brand new album a few years ago.
Is he Tampa?
Sarasota.
Sarasota. Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's actually because of you and sending me back to your tour bus to get rehydrated at Ozfest, where I became friends with that man. So honestly, I gotta thank you for our friendship.
Oh, really? With the Atheist guy?
Yeah,
You know Obituary.
Oh, of course I do.
And of course, Deicide.
Mm-hmm.
And Morbid Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Death.
know? Well, of course, Death. Napalm Death.
Of course, they're coming to Town Ballroom on the 30th.
Earlier today, I listened to the entire Harmony Corruption album, which I do just about every day, and have listened to that album every day at this point, going back to like, I don't know, age 19, 18. That's the album that I've listened to more than any other album, and that's not meant to, as a disrespect to, certainly not to Obituary or Cannibal Corpse or all the other great artists out there, but when people say, what's the album you've listened to the most, it's a very easy answer. It's Harmony Corruption by Napalm Death.
I do apologize for the sound too. There's he just finished a show and they're still finishing up downstairs.
You're hearing P-Funk, that is Parliament and Funkadelic. George Clinton is blasting, as it should be.
And you speaking of all the energy, you definitely kind of built this persona as the original party animal of rock and roll. How do you get some energy for stuff like that? Because I've been to a ton of concerts and none of them act the way I believe a frontman should, which is what you do.
Well, that's very gracious of you and very kind of you. There are, dozens and dozens of incredible performers out there, and front men, front women, front people who outdo me on a daily basis and have for many, many years. So I'm humbled by them and I'm inspired by them, and I just want to do the best I can, especially on a day like this. You try to give thanks for the opportunities that you have and make the most of them while they are presenting themselves to you. And I've been very fortunate and very lucky to be alive in the first place and then to have this kind of life. So I just try to do the best I can and just push out all that feeling,
It certainly worked on the crowd because they were going crazy.
It's an amazing crowd tonight. I actually thought that no one was going to come tonight.
You'd be surprised because here in Buffalo, we want to get out. People like me, we enjoy going to concerts. We enjoy, meeting the people, meeting the bands.
Buffalo's the best. It really is. It's such a special place. It's so legendary. Cannibal Corpse, of course, is from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I was told by Donald Tardy, the drummer of Obituary, who became my drummer for the first 4 years of my band's existence. He had stories about Buffalo that were just mind-blowing. He said that they would play shows, and I saw that Napalm Death had a flyer on the wall. Did you see that?
I recall something like this.
If you go back downstairs, there's the...
Oh yeah, downstairs, here in the waiting room here.
Yes.
And also, my friend's band Green Jello is also from here as well.
Those are my friends indirectly. Because Gary Helsinger, do you know who that is?
I've read the name. I remember the name. Yes.
Well, he was in that band, and he is the gentleman that's signed me into Universal Publishing, Universal Music Group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is one of the most fantastic companies in entertainment, and I'm very grateful and thankful to be part of Universal, and still am. They got my song in the Monsters University.
Oh, really?
Trailer, yeah.
I'll have to look for that now.
But I'm trying to go back here because Donald had stories about going to Buffalo, and he said of all places around the world, and this is now going back like almost 20 years ago, the scariest place that they ever played was Buffalo, like time and time again. He said people would bring box cutters to shows and slit your Achilles tendon in the pit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, kids would like go down low into the spin with a knife and cut your tendon.
Thank God I was never around here for that.
Yeah. Nice choice.
Now, aside from music, you've also done your fair share in TV. You were the host of Destroyed, Bill Destroyed on Cartoon Network.
Yes,
and
it's on Netflix now.
Great, because frankly, I mean, that looked like such a fun time to be it.
It was the best. They never made a show like. There's never been a show in history that was children and explosions.
And honestly, like, you build something and then you get to blow shit up. You can't really get much better than that.
That's right. And unfortunately, the blessing was the curse, because that's also why the show was stopped, because there were so many complaints from parents saying that it was a bad influence on kids and stuff like that. That they also looked me up. The longer the show went on, the more there were parents looking me up, and they said I was a bad person to be around children and things like that.
I was actually kind of wondering about that, because if you actually saw his album cover, I Get Wet, Andrew actually has blood going from his nose all the way down his neck.
But I thought, like, what kid hasn't had a bloody nose? What person at this point? What mom or dad or grandmother or grandfather or great-grandfather or great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandmother, great-great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-grandmother, great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-great... Which one of those people has not had a bloody nose?
Exactly. I mean, I believe, that
Have you had a bloody nose?
Of course!
That's what I'm talking. You can get it from, dry climate, from picking your nose too hard, and I do. I do actually pick my nose quite a bit, because I don't know what it is. Like my mucus is a bit sweet. It's not funny. You want to try it?
No thanks. I tend to blow my own snot rockets. Thank you very much.
It's sweet. Right now, it's sweet and salt. It's like it's what's the word? That kind of popcorn, like
kettle corn.
That's the one. That's what it tastes like.
Now, let's see here. Since we're always about talking about concerts and fun times experience, what's been some of your favorite experiences putting on your own concerts? What's like the craziest thing that's ever happened?
When I play?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I just take them one at a time. Like tonight was very intense.
Considering that, I think someone tripped the wire actually. Yeah.
No one tripped a wire. Blake!
Yes. And that was my phone, ladies and gentlemen.
What was it that happened with the sound? Did you see what it was?
I think the amps on stage overheated
Okay.
and cut off.
Wow, you rock so hard, you killed the amp.
Man, like sometimes equipment could fail. So he's
That's how hard this man parties, ladies and gentlemen. He actually kills equipment. You stand in the way of his partying, you're going down. One last question here before I go.
Of course.
What do you think is going to be next for Andrew WK? What's next for you?
When will this air?
Hopefully within a week or so.
Well, I would tell you the real big news, but it might be a bit early, so...
Okay, just let me know and I won't tell the camera.
No, it's fine. Just partying.
That definitely sums it up right there. And you're always guaranteed a good party whenever you come to an Andrew WK show. So, Mr. WK, I can't thank you enough for taking the time out for this interview. Till next time, take care and party hard.